Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Shots Fired Podcast DFW. We've got a phenomenal show in store for you, so let's get into it. We're going to start off with our revived segment of the WTF Moment of the Week. Julio, set us up.
So we've scoured the internet all week and looked for a lot of videos to see what we could find to claim as our WTF Moment of the Week. And we have a clip that we want to share with everybody and then get everybody's take on it. So go ahead and roll that clip.
Crazy. Nah, she just faced it. Nah, I gotta go. Hold on. Nah.
She just pepper sprayed me. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Bro, is that a student?
That pepper sprayed the teacher.
Over the phone is crazy.
I need my phone.
Look at this nigga.
I need my phone. Pepper sprayed. Okay, give me my phone. She said okay. Can I get my phone? No, you can't have your phone.
Watch out, man. I'm going in. Watch out.
Do we know where this is at?
I need to get my phone. That's my phone. Can I get my phone?
Bro.
Well,
I have so many questions.
And there's
My
not
first
enough
one
answers.
is, did she need her phone? Because it felt like she needed her phone.
obviously,
Why do you feel the need to pepper spray a teacher and then say, but give me my phone? Like what part of that logic makes you think the teacher's gonna come back and be like, you know what, I should probably give you your phone. You're right. Like he doubled down.
My
He put it in
eyes
his
are
pocket
burnt.
at that point.
My eyes are burning, but you know what? You can have your phone back. Here you go.
Yeah.
it had to be
I
some
do.
weak ass pepper spray though.
Well, no, she ain't really like. She just kind of, she poofed him. She ain't get him with the whole can. But why are kids like that these days?
Oh man. We're gonna be here all night. We could be here all night talking about that, but bro, I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't understand what the thought process was behind that. I don't know. I don't know how important what she was working on. Maybe she had something that she was dealing with that was an emergency. I don't know. Again, because we don't have no context to what actually happened or what led up to that moment. Of course, we can just speculate at this point, but man, as far as the reaction goes from that girl going to the extent of having to pepper spray somebody just to get her phone back. I'm like, bro, that I have no idea why the hell she thought that was a good idea. That just
No,
and then the
because you
teacher,
got all those people around you, fam.
yeah, and then you have the teacher, trying to get away from her, trying to go into the hallway, and she still followed him with the pepper spray, still, like you said, politely poofed him again. Just
Took
to
him
make
to his
sure.
knees. He got down
Just
on
to
his
make
knees for
sure.
that.
Dropped
lightly
his ass. Dropped his ass.
I think the question that we should be asking is how the fuck did she get that pepper spray in a school? In school? How?
That is
How
a
did
good
a
question.
student get pepper spray in the school, bro? Where's the school at with the lack of security that allowed that girl to get that pepper spray in there?
Hey,
Like,
bro, if you're this girl's parents, are you allowing that? Like, if you see this video
hell
and,
no.
and you're that girl's parents, are you just like, hey, my daughter was justified?
Man, look, I know these days we don't believe in disciplining our children. I'll whoop my daughter ass. Plain and simple.
For showing
I
her
will whoop
ass.
her ass.
Yes.
Showing your ass.
Yep.
And it ain't no way around it. No. Hell no.
Hey,
So
my mom was a teacher, fam, and so
as was
I
mine.
I kind of go into that with that mentality, but also I look at it as I put a lot of onus on the parents for something like this because to me it's like you're showing your kid that it's okay to show your ass at school like that and not respect. To me, I'm like, bro, that's how more and more people are anyway. Like we're more and more addicted to technology. We're more and more like we have to be on the phone or put the phone down, pick it back up, and you're on it. And I think that's just you kind of see the results of that with this. She got so bold as to attack a teacher with pepper spray. Never in my 18 years of going to school would I have ever thought, hey, we need to start pepper spraying some teachers because we ain't happy with
Bro,
what's going on.
Well, we
you
didn't
know,
have that. We didn't have the technology of a mini computer in your hand when we were growing up. So,
That
I
too.
mean, you got to think about that. That's not something that we were accustomed to. We didn't have. We didn't have half the things they have now.
y'all wasn't accustomed to that.
Yeah,
And,
he's
Hey,
10
man.
years younger than us.
Hey man.
Y'all
Hey,
wasn't
man.
accustomed to
but
that.
I
Hey,
mean,
we had a calculator that played
If-
Snake. That was
if you
it.
want to be true, yeah.
Tetris.
Now you showing our age, bro.
If
Come
you
on,
if
bro.
if
Hey,
you
bro.
want to be real about it, like
Be
it's
real, son.
our kids. It's our kids that are doing the wild stuff now
Yeah.
in high school.
Mhm.
Bro,
So
this
our generation's kids doing that. So it's
You-
our fault, really, to
you-
be honest with you.
you got a point, bro. Like, and I don't typically share stories, but I'll share one here. My son is 18. He's graduating high school this year, come May, and it wasn't this year. It was last year at his old school. He had the same almost type of encounter where there was a family emergency, which he needed his phone at that time. And the school was not allowing him to, have the phone out. They wouldn't even let him step outside to see while we were giving him a call. But at no point ever in his mind did he think that it was okay to pepper spray the teacher. Like, I'm still stuck on how this girl got that damn pepper spray in the school, bro. But yeah, bro, like you know, to your point, you're right. It's the lack of training and parenting the I don't want to say the right way, but in an appropriate way, the children these days, which causes them to, be
Lash
worse
out.
than what we were. Because I feel like every kid went through a bad phase where they were just bad. At some point in their life, they disobeyed their parents or disobeyed adults, but never to the degree of like my whole entire school life. There was never one instance where the kids fought the teachers, bro, like at all, at all.
Yeah, fam. It just doesn't make sense to me how I'll tell you like this, like Jay, you said, it's our kids, our generation's children that are doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand that because our generation wasn't raised that way. We were not raised to disrespect our elders, to be like that. You had your one-offs, like T said, everybody had like a one-off that they knew about. But for the most part, fam, this was not, you didn't have to worry about stuff like this happening in
No.
school. But our generation let these kids kind of just,
Get
like
away
I
with
said,
shit.
to me, it's screen time kind of ruined these kids because
That's
that was the easy way to parent. I'm gonna give you screen time, and I don't have to deal with you.
I mean,
Yep.
think about this. Think about how many kids have electronic devices before the age of 5.
know how to use them
Nowadays.
before the age of 5.
Yeah.
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 So, it's not. I'm not too far off when I say that because I saw it with my own son. He's addicted to technology. Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing.
You need it.
You're
You
gonna-
need it
you
nowadays.
nowadays.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, come on, you can put your phone down for 45 minutes. Like, you don't need it.
Yeah, bro. It
And I
you
think
you
I
you
think-
knew it was bad
ahead.
when you started seeing that kids wanted to be inside on the game on their phone versus being outside with their friends.
Right.
Like right now, like when you really think about it, the grandparents they like parents' age. Like my mom was 43 when I was 10. You know what I'm saying? Like the parents nowadays are 16 having babies, 15
Yeah.
having babies, but that's
Yeah.
more and more common. And then there's too many passes and not enough asses being whooped, bro.
Yep.
Point blank, period. They're giving too
Yep.
many passes and they ain't whooping enough ass.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it's a hard reality for all of us because again, to what you guys were saying, we were brought up differently. We were shown different ways. We were given a direction, and this is how you treat your elders. This is how you respond to somebody in authority. We were told that there was a level of authority with certain people. And again, there was always the golden rule of you show the same respect that you get. And I think nowadays, with the advances in technology, with the kids wanting to be on their phones all the time and this and that and the other, and you get exposed to all this other stuff because, as we all know, we all have kids here. So we all know that kids, they'll get on YouTube, they'll get on Twitter, they'll get on whatever social media that they have, and they see all these kids acting wild or doing their own thing or doing this and that and the other. And then they start to imagine, oh, maybe I can do this. Well, sometimes with some parents, you fuck around and find out that no, you can't do that. It doesn't matter how bold you get, you cannot do that.
Yep.
And then with other parents, it's like they just kind of laugh about it and joke about it. And
Other
like T
parents
was
will be
saying,
like,
you know,
"Well, what did he do? What did the teacher do?"
yeah, well,
Yeah,
what did
bro,
the teacher do?
like-
Exactly. And it's
and
like
that's-
that doesn't make any sense. Why do you even have to go to that point to where you're asking, well, what did the teacher do?
Right.
The
No,
school
man.
was
What does your
made for
kid do?
structure.
Yep.
Exactly. The school was made for structure. The school was made to show your kids rules. There are certain things that you don't do because, again, we've talked about it in the past with other things. Being in the workplace, if you were to do something dumb like that, that's automatic termination. You out of here.
Oh, you getting fired?
You're
She
getting the
definitely
hell of
suspended.
fired.
She's definitely
and you
suspended.
you might get walked out in handcuffs. It all boils back down to
Yeah.
you're not preparing your children for the real world.
The
Once
real
they get
world.
there.
Yep. And I'll say this. What do you see other kids doing while all this is going down? Get their
Record.
phone
Taking out their
and
phone.
recording.
Ain't nobody trying to be right in the situation. But that, bro, the kids these days, that's what I would expect of them, honestly, because
Yeah.
they don't know no better, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's sad that
Yep.
they don't know no better. Because what do they see from the adults when some shit happen outside in the real world? The
Record.
adults pulling out their phone to record a fight, an accident, anything. But it, like, these days and these times today, bro, it's, and I'm the youngest one on here, and I'm not trying to point out our age, but even I know that that's sad, bro. That's
It's
sad.
wild, bro. It's wild.
It is. It's wild.
So because of all the insanity that you just saw for what we feel like is no apparent reason, this girl gets the WTF moment of the week.
Moment of the